That's what wealth is being able to do what you want to do.
That is interesting. I'm going to throw this video in the Mealworm Farmer Salary because it helps. It's helping me get to this next part in trying to clarify and define why my salary is the way it is, and how that could potentially be different, but why salary isn't the goal, and me trying to adjust to that. CJ, this is a very interesting video. Really got me thinking. Thank you. What I struggled with, so a little bit of context. I worked in corporate for 17 years, implementing pharmacy systems. And at the beginning of that journey, I really felt like I was doing good. I was in pharmacies helping people in the pharmacy, the technicians, the pharmacists, the clerks, helping those people get patients the medications that they needed. And so I felt good about that, felt fulfilled. I felt like it was purposeful and beneficial. And I was also making good money. And as that journey progressed of working there, I really started to have conflict with was what I'm doing really as beneficial as I'm telling myself it is. And so the people that work around you are always saying, yes, look at all the good we do for the patients and for these pharmacies, especially the smaller ones that are able to keep up with technology and yada, yada, yada. I don't necessarily think that those people were wrong. Those people were coworkers, friends. I don't think they were wrong. It just didn't feel right to me. And what I'm realizing now with this video that I stitched is that as I was growing up, we are told that money is important and money is a goal and money can get you what you want. And so you try to do what you can to get the most money. It's fairly straightforward. Within your abilities, within your morals, within what you can do. And what I'm realizing is that for me, that isn't wealth. And this is an interesting aspect of it on this previous video. And for my YouTube folks, I'll link it below. So it's got me, like, I towards the end of my career, I just did not enjoy it because I didn't feel like I was fulfilled. I didn't feel like I was doing good things. It didn't feel right. And so as I transitioned away from that a couple years ago now to full-time raising mealworms and selling mealworms, I really felt this awkward, weird calmness as I got further into my small business. And I found that work for me has changed, the definition of that. Because previously, like, work to me was you clock in, you work and work and work, and constant meetings and constant things and production, and then you clock out. Sometimes that was 8 hours, sometimes it was 10 hours, just depending on what was going on. traveling, so away from home, family, etc. And now work for me is more of a means to an end that is also fulfilling physically and mentally. Whereas before, I wasn't getting the physical, right? Like I was well known for pacing. I worked from home, even before COVID. For the whole 17 years, I worked from home, and I was well known for pacing. I would get up and walk around on conference calls, even while I was on video. I'd just get up and walk around, and that was sometimes the most physical activity I had in a day. And then my production and my output really felt like it was hard to measure some of that. Um, and I think part of the reason why money is such a big piece of the culture, one, capitalism, right? But two, you can look at somebody's number. They can tell you what number that is that they make a year, and we immediately equate value to that outside of just the money they're making. It's oh, you make $100,000, you must do something important. Whereas, oh, you only make $30,000. Hmm. Um. And so to tie that concept now into this journey of an adventure of my salary now at my small business, wealth to me is not how much money I make. It's interesting to say that out loud. Um, so, wealth to me is not how much money I make. So, what I pay myself is based on that. I value wealth to me is other people thriving and me helping that in various ways. Um, Sometimes that's, you know, paying those people. Sometimes that's connecting dots with one person that I know with another person to match them up for something. Um, Getting somebody past a problem. Uh, that stuff from a business perspective is wealth to me. And so I don't pay myself everything that I could out of that bank of money because I don't care. That's not important to me. Uh, Man, it feels really good to get to that point. Um, and again, I am super privileged and super lucky and super grateful to even be able to say that, right? Because I don't have to worry about that. Um, yeah, wealth, paying myself isn't important. So for the folks that are interested in this, from a how much money can I make, you can make a decent salary that you can support yourself on. I choose not to do that just for me or just to pay myself, and so that's why my salary is less than $50,000 a year.